Bonus episode, top 5 EPs. In 5th place is Internet Breath by Hey I Love You. This is an electropunk album, and it's very weird. It's very wacky. I don't know how to describe this, actually, because it's not normal at all. It's really not what you're used to. So basically, yeah, it's pretty short. There are only 4 songs and 2 interludes, but the 4 songs, like, slap unimaginably hard. And yeah, it's not really going to take up much of your time, to be honest. It's a great EP. If it was a full thing, if the 4 songs kept up quality and then were made into a full album, then it would probably place 20th, I'd say, 20th. I don't know why I thought about that, I have that written down. And in 4th place is the first and so far only release by an amazing band, Pinkshift. I got into their merch just for this. That was the whole, I changed clothes just for this scene. This band is so good. I went to see their live show a couple months ago, and it was one of the most incredible and cathartic experiences I've had in ever. It was absolutely amazing. Their music is incredibly good. Really, it's punk rock, but with a very distinctive style, and where the singer isn't screaming, but it's actually just really good, just an amazing singer. Yeah, they're an absolutely brilliant band. They are releasing an album later this year, I'm pretty sure, at least that's what they told us at the show. So if that is equal in quality to this across the board, it would probably place about 15th. And in 3rd place is noahfinnce's sophomore EP. My brain after therapy, I don't have words for how much of a step up this is from his previous EP. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't really like his first EP. I don't think it's very good. I think Kicking Trash is fine, and the rest of it's pretty awful. And this EP would rank 14th if it was made into a full album. It's utterly amazing. It's so much fun. It is a bit generic pop punky, but it's really good generic pop punk. And it does have a decent bit of diversity in tone and style. The lyrics are great. I think they're mostly more, for the entertainment side of things than actually being very poetic. But the topics they cover are really important, really good. After Therapy, like the actual, the title track, I guess, is just so apt. And yeah, class EP. And in 2nd place is the first EP that, if it were made into a full album, it would definitely take top 10 place. It's a real shame that Polite Fiction never made any more music after this. It is a real shame, because Portrait is utterly incredible. It's just a pop rock masterpiece, it really is. It's so catchy, it's so fun. All 6 of the songs are really close in quality, and they all slap. Like, absolutely. There isn't a dud song on this EP. They are all so good. It's really funky, honestly. It's got that in there, and it's such a pick-me-up. It's so that I'm running out of words. This will be a consistent theme, I think, in the top 10. That I'm just gonna stop running out of words to describe how good these things are, because they are so well made. And in 1st place for the EPs is the old work of an artist who has already been featured on the ranking, not the EP ranking, but the overall one. And it's one of the best things I've ever listened to. It's genuinely, it doesn't even need to be made into an album. It already takes a clean 4th place on the ranking. It would already take that. It is unimaginably good. He's Not With Us Anymore by Cassiodad, who is the old alter ego of Jay from Glass Beach. It's chiptune rock, but to give it a genre would be an insult to just its sheer uniqueness. It is so unique. I don't have another word for it. You can't put this into words. Chiptune rock is the best you can get, but it would. Every single song slaps, but not just like, it's also unbelievably powerful. It's this beautiful exploration of grief through genres that you wouldn't think would be so well adapted to such an incredibly emotional topic, but they do it perfectly, absolutely perfectly. oh, it's incomparable to anything I've ever listened to. I can't really put it into words. You just have to listen to this. It's only 21 minutes. Please listen to this EP. Honourable mentions time. Honourable mentions time. Honourable mentions time. It was coming. It's here now. I'm going to read these off the script because that's way easier than trying to split this up into 10 separate things. You'll see the list of the things coming up on here. The Bends by Radiohead. This is a good one. If you mean the 3 songs from it are Fake Plastic Trees, My Iron Lung, and Just are awesome. And the rest of the album is fine, and it's okay, and it's mostly skippable. But those 3 songs absolutely slap, and that's actually why it's on here. It's also on here because Radiohead have been growing on me recently, and while I wouldn't, you know, if this was like bottom top 10, what does that mean? If this was like 50 to 60, then it wouldn't be on here. But I like Radiohead a bit more now, and I respect what they're doing. So yeah, it gets the honourable mention. Valencia by Johnny Manchild. It's just some good Johnny Manchild music. Moving on. Now Not Yet by Half a Life. This is the first lyrical album I ever listened to. It's got some meh tracks. Most of them have quality lyrics still, though. I mean, other than Ice Cold, which I hate. I hate that track with a burning passion, but songs like Breakfast and Creature and Arrow and Still Feel, they slap so hard, and yeah, this doesn't make the top 50, but those songs are incredibly emotionally powerful. Alright, Swords by Nick Lutzko. It's a concept album about, like, I don't know, a dystopia, with a lot of circus music. And it's pretty cool. I think it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Sometimes it's the best track. That's what I think. Okay, what's next? Eureka by Mother Mother. Carve a Name and Calm Me Down are so good. So good. And the rest of the album is kind of not worth it. Actually, Oleander is also cool. And In the Wings. But the rest of the album just, yeah, it's skippable. Although Baby Don't Dance is funny. And so is The Stand. Look, okay, about half of this album is worth the listen, but yeah, it's not top 50, but it's good. Ooh, Flight of the Knife by Bryan Scary. This is a cool concept album about flying things, and Bryan did a good job with it, and most people will be annoyed with me who've listened to Bryan Scary because I've underrated it, because yeah, I don't like Bryan Scary as much as everyone else does, but it still very much deserves the honourable mention, and a lot of the songs are really good, and the rest of the songs are still good. The Shredding Tears by Bryan Scary. This one's great. Also, oh yeah, if you hadn't realised, these are going from like least good to most good, and it ends with like fifth actual one would be 51st place. So that's a fun fact for you. The Shredding Tears is just some really good Bryan Scary music. It's not really, it's just like a compilation album really, but it's just some really good music. So yeah. Listen to it if you like Mr. Bryan Man. Hawaii Part 2 by Miracle Musical. I don't like the songs in this as much as I used to. They're fine. I mean, there are some like Murders and Dream Suite and stuff like that. There are some really good tracks in this, White Ball as well. But really where this shines is the lyrics and the story. I think that's really well done. Still a bit iffy about supporting Joe Hawley, but at the end of the day, it is a class album, and honourable mention deserved. Oh My Heart by Mother Mother. This one has some insanely good songs. Hayloft, Burning Pearl, Arms Tonight, or Burning Pearl and Arms Tonight have been comfort songs of mine for a while. They are brilliant. But this, it just barely misses out on the ranking, really. Like this and the one after it, which is the 51st place, were like this close to making it on, and I really wanted them to, because they do deserve, you know, top 52. But there you are. And taking what would be 51st place, I just barely missed out on the ranking. Good and Evil by Tally Hall. Sorry, Reddit, this one wasn't top 50. It doesn't reach the peaks of Marvin's. It also doesn't reach the lows, to be fair, but it's just not as interesting. However, there are some really good songs from it. Fate of the Stars, Cannibal, The Others. It's a great album. It is a really great album, and yeah, it just barely missed out. But if you like Tally Hall, then this is also there for you, and it does have some banging tracks. So yeah. Thanks for watching. See you next week for the finale. Bye.